Yo, what's up everybody? So as you guys did see in the title and thumbnail, I'm going to be going over every single limited Draven Empire in the whole history of Draven Empire now. Now, bear with me now. This might be a little bit hard. I might be missing a couple, so just bear with me because there's a lot of limiteds that we have had in the history, but I do think that I have a good majority of them. I do want to quickly shout out Celzine for letting me use his account, and also my good friend Trek for this information. So yeah, I'm going to be doing this in order from the very first limited to the most recent limited that we have had, so let's get to it. So the very first limited that we had was the McLaren 600 LT MSO, which was called the 2020 LeBron LIM Endgame, which was around October 20 to December 4, 2020 time. So it was late 2020. And that was the very first limited that pretty sure that I got in Draven Empire. To be quite honest, I don't know much about this limited, but I did believe it cost around 325k. And this was the very first limited. So yeah, moving on for the second limited we have is the Koenigsegg 121, or also known as the 2015 Helix T in the game, which was around $9.8 million. Very expensive. And was also around December 2020 time, so like basically late 2020 time. So yeah, that was the second ever limited. Moving on to number 3, we have the Bugatti Type 57 SE Atlantic, which was 20 million, which was, I'm pretty sure, the most expensive car in the game for like a good while. Yeah, it was called 1936 Berlingo Atlantique in game, I believe. So then our fourth limited was the Lamborghini Reventon, which was the 2010 Veloce Bet in the game, and this was around March 2021 time. So moving on, our fifth limited, we have the Lamborghini Countach 25 Anniversary Edition, which is obviously a limited, and it was the 1989 Veloce Couch in the game, which was around April 2021 time. So around a month after they released the Reventon, pretty sure. Then we have the famous, Gambala Mirage GT, which is the 2002 Avador KTF in the game, and luckily we still have this. This was, I'm pretty sure, along with the Countach, the first limiteds that were ever like limited stock. So normally you buy limiteds and stuff and you could just, get it like there's an unlimited amount until the time runs out for whatever like the limited is or whatever. But these were limited stock, which I believe were only around 1,500. So that made them very rare, and considering a lot of players got banned and stuff like that, those were the only limited stock limited in Draven Empire. So yeah, then we have the Lykan Hypersport, which we have. As you guys see, it has a serial right here, and this used to be super rare. It was around 12.4 million when it was limited. It is now licensed in the game, as you guys can see right here. But yeah, the W Motors Lykan Hypersport. Moving on, we have the Bugatti Chiron Sport 110 ANS, and I'm sure most of you guys kind of remember this. These limiteds, this was around early 2022, and also as a limited on the same day was the Bugatti Chiron Hermes Edition, which I'm sure most of you guys know, which is Manny Cosbin's Bugatti. Then we have the Mercedes AMG GT Black Series P1 Edition, which I do believe we still have in the game right now. Right here, this car was a limited for, I believe, around 829,000. Was one of the kind of like early limiteds in 2022. Moving on from this, we have the McLaren Santa Canum, which is obviously removed sadly now in the game. Then after this, we have the Koenigsegg Regera Ghost Package, which we still have in the game. So now the 2019 Helix Catalyst. Then pretty sure the same day or like after or whatever was the Jesko Hydra, which is obviously just a normal Koenigsegg Jesko, but has this Hydra wrap. Has obviously this special carbon fiber purple and pink wrap, as you guys could see. Moving on from this, we have the 2020 Avador 4.0F, which is called in the game, which is the Porsche 911 GT3 Touring 992.1. That's, yeah, I honestly don't see a lot of people drive this car at all, so kind of like a forgotten car in my opinion. But moving on from this, we have another Porsche, which is the Porsche 911 GT3 RS 4.0, and it is called the Avador Fury 8. It's this car right here. So Porsche 911 GT3 RS 4.0, as you guys can see, it says 4.0R GT3. Pretty nice classic car. Then moving on from this, we have the, as most of you guys know about this car, we have the Koenigsegg Thor right here, that Helix Zion in the game. This is obviously the Koenigsegg Final Edition Thor. This was a limited right after the Porsche that I just showed you guys. Now, this is not selling in the game, but we have the BMW M3 Lightweight, which is called the 1995 Apex RS9 KS Easy in the game. Moving on from this, we have the 2013 McLaren P1 GTR, which sadly did get removed with the McLaren update, which was the 2018 LeBron 8 track in the game. Very sad to see this car go. Like, the P1 GTR was a very like cool car. But moving on from this, we have the BMW M3 GTR Stratton version, I believe, which was the 2001 Apex KS Verse 2. Then the BMW M3 GTS, which is a 2010 Apex Prod Fast in the game. Then sadly, as you guys know, this one got removed very recently. We had the 1964 Mighty Midget, which is the POP50. Very sad that this car recently got removed. Very random, but it did get removed sadly. Then now we have some Lamborghinis. We had the Lamborghini Sion FK P37 Roadster, which was the 2021 Veloce F37R in the game. We had the 1976 Lamborghini Mora SVR. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong, but it was the 1968 Veloce Machino SV900 in the game. Then we had the Lamborghini Gallardo Spider Performante, as you guys see here, which was called the 2013 Veloce Typhoon S Spider in the game. And then this limited is probably one of my favorite ones in the list. We had the Lexus LFA Nürburgring Edition. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong, which was called the 2012 Solitude ETA Track Edition. Basically like the Lexus LFA, but a track edition. Very cool limited. And bro, if I could find a sound of that. Letis LFA literally sounded amazing. Right after this, we have the Gumpert Apollo Enraged, which we have in the game now. It was called the 2012 Vision Helios Enraged, and obviously it's licensed in the game now, as you guys see here. But the people that did buy it when it was limited keep their serials. As you guys see, I have the serial on this right here. So this was a limited before, as some of you guys know. They did bring it back, luckily, and it is licensed now. Then we have the McLaren Since 88 MSO HS, which is removed also. One of the McLarens that got removed. And it was called the 2017 LeBron A8PS in the game. Then next, we have the Porsche 959 Paris Dakar. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Which is this car right here. I'm pretty sure all the Porsche limiteds we still have in the game, which is actually very nice. And yeah, it's this car right here, which this car is actually like pretty decently rare. Like this is a pretty rare car. You don't see a lot of people use it often, really. So it's actually a pretty decent like rare car. Moving on from this, we have the Bugatti Mistral, which we don't have in the game, sadly. It was called the 2024 Berlingo Mythball in the game. Honestly, one of my favorite limiteds that they had in the game also. Then after this was the Dodge Charger RT, which we still have in the game right now. It's a 1969 Bullet Duff. Most Dodges are just off sale, but yeah, we do have this in the game. This is obviously a Dodge Charger RT, as you guys can see. This was right after the Bugatti Mistral. Then we have the 1993 Ferrari 512 TR, which was the 1984 Cavallo T412 in the game. We have the Cadillac Miller Meteor, which was a Ghostbuster spec, which was called the 1959 Eco New Buster in the game. Moving on from this, we have the 1981 DMC DeLorean. Sadly, this was also recently removed. It was called the 1985 Vitaro T8H in the game. But yeah, as you guys know, this was pretty recently removed, the DeLorean. Yeah, Back to the Future. That was really cool how he had that like as limited. It was a Spookfest 2022 limited, I believe. So yeah, pretty sad, but it is what it is, really. Then after this, we had the Apollo Project Evo. It was called the Vision Response when it wasn't licensed. As you guys know, Apollo is licensed now, and we do have that car in the game right here. The 2022 Apollo Project Evo. It is licensed now in the game. We have the Helix Poke, which is the Koenigsegg Gemera. I don't know why I didn't just say Koenigsegg Gemera would start with, but here it is. Koenigsegg Gemera from the Spookfest event, pretty sure. Spookfest 2022 event. Then after this, we had the Bugatti Cento Dieci, which is very overpowered, and it was called the 2023 Berlingo Centonze in the game, I believe. After this, we had the 2021 Lotus ETJ Cup 430. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. It was limited for 127,000. Not bad at all. Moving on from this, the Pagani Huayra Codalonga was actually a limited before. It was called the 2022 Pegasus Breeze, I believe, before licensing. And as you guys know, we obviously do have that license now in the game. I don't have it, but it is licensed in the game at the moment. So, and the Aston Martin Valhalla was limited, which was called the 2024 KB Circuit. Sadly, Aston Martin is also removed from the game, so we don't have that. Then we have the 1994 Toyota Supra Bomex body kit. We don't have Toyotas in the game, so that is sadly removed. Moving on from this, we have the Bugatti Huayra Tricolor, which is licensed in the game. So luckily, we do have that in the game now. Then we have the 2023 SSC Tuatara Aggressor, which I do believe was a limited. And as you guys see, we do have it. Not this one. It's the Aggressor, which was the carbon fiber with the green. I don't have it on this account, but it is like licensed now, which is very nice. Moving on from this, we have the Porsche GT4 RS, which is this car right here. Here we have the Avador 3.0 R in the game, and obviously it's the Porsche GT4 in real life. This was limited shortly after the ones that I just showed you guys. Then we have the McLaren F1 LM, which was in the crates, which I do believe was the most expensive car that we've ever had in the game, if I'm not mistaken, which is 25.7 million. As you guys know, you can get this car by buying it in the crates pretty much. So very expensive limited. Then we have the 2008 Journey Deluxe. As you guys know, that little small car. Very funny car. I do believe it was also removed recently. So then we had the BMW M1, which is the 1980 Apex KS in the game. Then we had the 2287 Thunder Flare as limited, which is the fake Lamborghini Revuelto. Honestly, one of the best like fake models they've ever done, in my opinion. Like, it looks very good. Then we had the fake 1991 HCR15, which is the 1990 Luxor P250 in the game, I believe. And obviously, it was turned into the licensed version, the HCR15, which we have in the game now, as you guys see right here. And yeah, as you guys can see, I have a limited on it. I have a serial, 1842. Then we had a fake Pagani Zonda Revolution Barchetta, which I'm sure most of you guys actually remember. Yeah, it was the 2028 Aurora Atheris Spectra, I believe, in the game. And obviously, it is licensed now in the game. We do have it now, right here. It's obviously the licensed version. It got converted, so you basically got like a free $13 million car if you had the fake version. But I do believe the fake version of this car was actually much more expensive. It was around $17 million. So, yeah. After this, we have the Shelby Cobra Daytona, which we do have in the game, I do believe. It is called the Neptune Glide. Here we go. 1960 Neptune Glide. This is the Shelby Cobra Daytona. Very nice car. I do like this limited. Like, look. I think it's very cool how the exhaust, like, comes out the side, like, flames and stuff. Shelby Cobra Daytona. Obviously not licensed, but it is a limited. Then we have the Majestic Oracle Speeder, as you guys see right here. Obviously supposed to be the Aston Martin Valkyrie AMR Pro. I do believe this was on sale for around $6 million or something like that. This was actually my very first limited. As you guys see, I got my serial right here on the back. Not too great, but you know, it's something. At least I at least got it. And yeah, honestly, pretty cool, like fake model limited. I do like how it looks in my opinion. Then after this, we have license limited. This is the TVR T350C, as you guys see here. This was our very first license limited that we ever got, which is actually very, very cool. Then after this, another license limited that we got was the Apollo, i.e. Orange Dragon, as you guys know. This was also one of the more expensive limiteds on this list. This was 12 million, but I do think it's kind of worth it because if you go over to customization, there's a lot that you could do with the paint, as you guys see here. Look at that. Look at this. We have a primary, secondary, tertiary option, so it gives you like 3 different options. You could change like the outline of the stripe, the primary color, like the actual like inside of the stripe. So there's a lot of customization options. Then we have the Venom F5 Revolution Roadster, as you guys could see. This is basically, you know, just the Venom F5 Revolution, but it's the Roadster version, so pretty cool. You could just put the roof down. So yeah, that's pretty nice. After this, we have the Jaguar XCR 12, Jaguar license limited, obviously. Very, very nice car, track car. Look at this. This interior is very, very nice. Then we have the Land Rover Defender 90, I believe. Here it is. 1997 Land Rover Defender 90. Honestly, I have no idea why they made this limited. This was very, very random in my opinion, but we have the orange car. We have the 2011 Roblox orange car. This is the classic event. Doesn't have a serial, but it was limited. And then from here, do I have it? Yes, the Roblox UFO. So yeah, as you guys know, there was like a little secret code thing when the classic event happened and stuff. And you get the orange car and you get the UFO. This isn't a car, obviously, but I thought I'd include it just kind of for fun. Technically, the most expensive limited we've ever had. This was $50 million. So now everybody got this. A lot of people don't even know that this exists, but yeah, it is in the game. Moving on from this, we have the Jaguar E-Type Coupe. Here we have the 1961 Jaguar E-Type Coupe, as you guys see. At the classic spec, classic limited. Wasn't too much. I believe this was around $750,000 or so, I believe. Then we had the Audi e-tron GT. Audi e-tron RS GT, as you guys see right here. Yeah. And the most recent limited that we have had in the game at the time of recording is the 2025 Zenvolt Aurora Tour. This is $12.5 million, I believe. I do believe this makes it the most expensive licensed limited that we have had in the game so far. But yeah, this is definitely a very, very long video. This is probably going to be over 15-20 minutes. Also, let me know down in the comments any other ones that I might have missed down below. So that's pretty much it for today's video. That's basically all the limiteds in Java Empire history. As I said, I might have missed a couple or two, but I think I went over a majority of it. Let me know down in the comments once again, as I did say, if I did miss any, because I probably did. But yeah, have a good one, everybody, and bye.